I think my journey has brought many challenges. I think doing my badges, being the only female has been quite a challenge. When you go into an environment of men, and I'm 53 now, and my first experience of coaching was 17. So it isn't what it is today, where it's a lot easier, more acceptable for females to be in an environment of football. I think that one of the biggest challenge was always to be about being accepted as a female, having knowledge of the game and able to play the game. The coaching courses, and you're the only female, and you're looked at in a different way because you're a female. So that's always been a challenge. I think in terms of managing, I think it's always been challenging because you come into groups with other coaches that are predominantly male, and the assumption is that because you're a woman, you know less than everybody else in the room, and then it's always been a challenge trying to prove that you have a bit of knowledge and understanding. So I would say it's been a journey of challenges that have come in perhaps different forms and at different times and in different situations. Very, very different. I think most coaches probably do it the other way round, become a club coach first, do your community coaching, learn the trade, do it through club day in, day out, and then become an international coach. I did it the other way round. A baptism of fire, I must say. I actually felt like I was in a constant tournament. The games were every week. It's not like being in a 6-week tournament when there's an end. I mean, you're talking about 9 months, and then going again for the next season. So that was really something I had to adapt to very, very quickly. It's like, oh God, another game. Oh, we got to prepare for another game. It felt like a constant tournament, which is really interesting. So the major differences are that, it's tournament football is very different to club football. Tournament, you play a match maybe once a month, every 6 weeks in competition to get to a final tournament. And then if you're successful and you get to that final tournament, you're together for maximum of 6 weeks if you're lucky, and it's very full on and it's very intense, but that there is an end point to it. Whereas a club, you are every day with the players, from morning till evening, every day, 5 days a week for 9-10 months, and then by the way you have probably a month, 5 weeks off, and then you go again. So it is rapid in club football. The turnaround is very quick, and how you engage with players is very, very different. I would say certainly at international, you loan the players, you give them back. At club, you recruit the players, you employ the players, you keep them, and you probably get to know them a lot more as people. You spend so much time with them, you start to understand them. And then for me personally, probably my behaviours and how I am around players is very different to what it was internationally. So the difference is quite big and it's quite dramatic, I think. I think it is about opportunity. I couldn't give you a clear, this needs to be done and that needs to be done. There are loads of initiatives now, aren't they? Bursaries, opportunities to observe. There's loads of initiatives now. I think the decision makers, it is about opportunities. I was given an opportunity quite young, and I managed to do okay at it and last. I've been given another opportunity at Brighton. I think the reality is there aren't enough. I'm going to be really controversial here. I don't think there are enough. There are too many coaches for the amount of roles. There aren't enough jobs. And sadly, there aren't enough BAME, people that are given opportunities. And until the decision makers recognise perhaps the talent of others, it's going to be very challenging to change that.
To see the full Q&A and for more exclusive content from top-level professional and academy coaches, subscribe to the Coach's Voice Academy at academy.coachesvoice.com.